You can get a.
Oh, sorry. My camera's gone. Hang
You
on.
pulled your wire, didn't you?
Hey?
Did you pull the wire?
No, I didn't get no way. It just slipped. There we go. Oh, it's got it.
Welcome to the Dance Party 247 podcast. You've got myself, DJ MB, DJ Wongy, and DJ T. And today we are going to be talking about Christmas presents.
Yes.
Things that DJs would like for Christmas, you know, like little accessories, all that sort of thing. So over to DJ T to start us off.
I would say a pair of these
Headphones.
for 30. Get it right in the camera. For 34 Great British pounds. That's what, about $45, $50 in America. These pair of one audio speakers I bought beginning of lockdown when speakers headphones were not greatly available. I needed a new pair because the pair I was wearing my daughter obtained from me, and also a little bit tight and hurt my ears once I've been wearing them for more than 20 minutes, half an hour or so.
No.
So I bought these, and these are really, if you can see here on camera, really, really thick. The memory foam.
They look like lorry tyres.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they're not a bit silly when you got them on because obviously they're quite thick, but I tell you what, absolutely comfortable as anything. The frequency is more sort of bass, and then you've got a nice high. Mids are okay, but obviously a lot of the music that I do is more bass orientated anyway. So for £35 in the UK, at the time I bought them in April, then you might get them on offer for Christmas, but around £35-40, a great pair, even as a backup. I mean, they are plastic. I mean, they're not metal. They're not obviously like worth £120-180 worth of headphones. But if you just listen to some casual music, they've got small jack and large jack as well. You can put on either of them. So you can put in your system, or you can obviously have it as just your headset for listening to some music on your phone. So for me, that is my number one recommendation. One audio. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
And they do the job, do they?
I DJ them all the time, yeah. And to be fair, I've had AKG headphones before today, and they were a great sound, but they were really tight on your head, and you get a bit of earache and headache when physical headache, not actual headache inside, but obviously these pushing down on you on the top of your head. But these don't know they're on, and a good enough sound to DJ. Not the brilliant sound, not the best sound in the world, but more than adequate. They would probably stand up to a large bar.
What your sort of the market you're getting at is the sort of beginner DJ.
I'll put it this way: I could DJs in a big club. If you had a massive sound system, then no, you're probably gonna struggle because the isolation is not absolutely great. And then I would say, in terms of the actual type of DJ, it depends obviously literally what you want. The only reason I'd feel awkward rocking up into a club because of other DJs basically looking down at you that they're not Pioneer or Sennheiser or AKG or whatever top brand makes. But for what they actually are, pound for pound, you cannot buy a better pair of headphones on the market. Globally.
So it's very good.
Or locally, or could be either. I don't know. Just checking.
Maybe global.
Go on.
So what you're saying is it's very good value for money.
Very good value for money. The quality is not metal. I mean, it's all plastic bar, the little bar here.
Okay.
But in terms of for what they are, you could buy £180, £200 worth of headphones, and I would not want to wear them in terms of the comfort, the quality of sound. You're probably going to get a better quality of sound, but in terms of put it this way, we've done for several Saturdays. We've done 3-hour sets through the summer into autumn. And the only thing I would say with these is because I was hot and bothered, my ears were sweaty because it was like in this little room here, the boiler room under the stairs. It was like 30 odd degrees. That's the only complaint because obviously they do keep you.
I'll be honest with you, it makes no difference. Mine, I've got the Shure headphones, the top end Shure headphones, and again, I get sweaty ear rolls, and a sweaty head. You can't stop it. It's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's when you're playing, you're bopping along, which is generating heat from your body, aren't you?
I would.
Well, some of us have a wiggle.
Which?
And a bop.
A wiggle and a bop.
I would say I've had a pair of 2 pairs of AKG. I think it was 180 or 186 or something like that. I can't remember the exact model of them. They had basically they were for club or bar use. You could increase the bass on them, and I always had the bass, even in at home. I still had the bass clicked up on them. They were better sounding headphones, but for the overall experience, I just had to take them off every so often. Obviously, give your ears a bit of a rub, and then you have to put them back on again. And I did have a tendency to take them off. These, if anyone sees my streams, other than me to walk out here, probably to get a drink or to go to the loo, then they stay on my ears.
Classy, mate.
I'm just saying. If you're on 3 hours, if you're on 3 hours, you need to, have a toilet break.
Use the facilities.
Yeah. So,
and we'll leave this bit in the podcast, people. This won't be edited out. The fact that DJT needs to wander off for a wee.
In terms of if I was, I would, if I was doing long sets, other than obviously with a really powerful sound system, you'd probably need to go with different ones. But 50mm drivers, they don't quite go deep enough for me. But in terms of the environment I'm here at home, and if I went to a bar, I wouldn't choose anything else. So I would say they're high end, I wouldn't say a low end. I would just say that great value for money, and semi-pros and pros could use them. But if you own a B30 and you're in space or something that's got an absolutely massive kicking sound system, then if you're going to, especially going to go off on one ear to monitor with, then obviously that's where they probably found a little bit more wanting. But up to that point, rock and roll, mate. Yeah,
but cool. You say that the Shure ones I have, even monitoring with one ear when I have my sound system up loud, it's still not always perfect. You could still do with that second ear cup, just sort of covering the back end of the ear just to get that little bit of extra sound.
Yep.
So, and I paid £80 for mine. So they're an intermediate level headphone. They're not a professional set of headphones, even though they say they are. They're not.
Yeah.
So you've used Pioneers, old school Pioneers, thousands in the back of the day, weren't you?
Yeah, the HDJ. I used to have them £140 they were.
You also had the Sonys as well, didn't you?
I had the Sony's MDV 1000. 700s, that was it, yeah.
That's what Wonga's got, innit? I've used those.
I've got them.
Yeah. I did have 2 pairs of them, to be fair. They were good. I had 2 pairs of the Pioneer headphones as well. I also had, when I first started, a pair of these to mix with. This is what I was mixing with when I first started.
But to be fair, you see a lot of DJs, like a lot of young DJs, using them now. Small headphones, small headset.
Yes, quite a few do, but obviously you have.
Where's my camera?
AKG.
I don't know if you can see that, guys.
But
these are AKG, so these are pretty decent quality. Yeah. But yeah, if you think they're good, I mean, that would be an ideal extra present for someone who was on a budget.
I would think they would give almost any pair of headphones a run for the money until you start pushing them really, really hard.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So next one, I'll go next, Mr. T. Mr. Wongy can wait. So we're going to be talking about the SanDisk USB thumb drive. Now these, I've got these myself, as you can see. These are 32 gigabytes. I paid approximately $7.99 each for them. I did find them on Amazon, and the links will be below, guys, for £5.09, which I thought was really good. And these are superb. I've had no issues with formatting them, taking music on and off. They've all been really good. Unlike you, Wongy, I know you had issues with your thumb drive.
Yes. Well, I had like a little. I'll show you. I had one of these. Yeah, it's like a little key thing, but unfortunately, ironically, and the odds are is stacked like against, but it got corrupted for some reason, and I can't use it.
Well, it's because you Wonganised it.
Whatever.
But yeah, these SanDisk are brilliant. I mean, they're a massive brand. Everyone knows who SanDisk are, don't they? I mean, you guys obviously know who they are. And I think I'm right by saying most controllers, USB media players will only take up to 32 gig anyway. I don't think there's many that take anything more than that. But these are great. Amazon, £5.9p. Yeah, so you can either get these singly for £5.9p on Amazon, or they do a triple pack for I think it's about £13. So you get free 32 gig hard drives for 13 quid.
Right.
USB thumb drive, sorry, for £13. So in my opinion, I use these every day. Use it on and off. But do make sure, if you're new to the digital world in regards to DJing, but please make sure you format them first, because you will end up with Mr. Wongy's problem and potentially corrupting your thumb drive. So always format any type of external hard drive, thumb drive, before you use it. Let me just put this back up there. Mr. T, do you want to do the next one?
No, let me do mine.
No, hold up, Mr. Wongy.
I'm going to do mine next.
Right, okay, I'll do another one. So
No,
I've also been looking at guys.
I know what you're getting at.
I can't show you because it's a little bit difficult, because I'd have to turn the camera around. It's a whole lot of grief. So I've got, I purchased some laptop stands. I bought one, and then I bought another one for my CDJs to sit on. So it's been a bit tight. I didn't want to buy CDJ stands because they do add up to be quite expensive.
Can do, yeah.
They're hugely expensive, aren't they? I mean, they're massively overpriced for what they do. They just sit there. So I bought two laptop stands, and I've got my CDJ sitting on them. And the ones that I'm going to recommend for someone who wants it for a laptop or a CDJ, if you're on a budget, would be the Tiga laptop stand / DJ stand. They're $24.56 each, and I use a very, very similar brand. I couldn't find the same brand that I was using today, unfortunately, but they are very good. They're very sturdy. I have mine bolted to my deck stand, which gives it a bit more sturdiness. But on the whole, they're absolutely brilliant. I can't fault them. I know T, you have one, don't you? A heavy duty one that you say weighs a ton.
It's an industrial one. It costs about £80, but it's served over a decade. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing, innit? It's like you can buy stuff on a budget and still get quality use out of it. I mean, the ones I've got, I don't know. Do you know what, guys? I'm actually going to show you. So these are my ones. These are what I got. I mean, look, that solid. They are very good, and I would definitely purchase something like that over DJT's £80 one all the time, only because it serves the purpose. It does the job. It does the same thing. Yeah. I've bolted mine to my deck stand, so if you have got a permanent fixture and you want to save a bit of dough on something that is literally just going to sit there and hold your equipment, then I would 100% recommend the Tiga laptop stand / DJ for £24.56 British pounds.
Your ones, your Technics sit underneath. The one I bought is a big stand, and it comes up and out. So I needed the space to put underneath rather than obviously sort of on top of. So that's why I got that one originally. To be fair, originally it was for a laptop, so I could put the laptop right in front of me, and then it ended up being that's what it was. The decks being up there, laptops being there, all different combinations over the years. Well,
with these ones that I've got, and the same for the Tiga laptop stand, they got height adjust, so I can hide them up by. Let me have a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, they could go up another couple of notches, 2 or 3 notches, and it would still be okay.
Right, and a notch is obviously a note of measurement, like inches and centimeters, obviously.
Well, I presume would a notch be like say an inch?
Just a notch.
It's probably 1.5 centimeters, 2 centimeters.
So it goes several centimeters higher then.
Right.
Yeah.
Half-inch.
Half-inch.
Yeah.
Who's half-inch? So yeah,
You are.
right. There's not really much to say on the laptop stand, stroke DJ stand, because it's very basic, isn't it? It does what it says on the tin, and that's it. DJ T, over to you.
I have one which I can't really show, and I wouldn't necessarily say would probably actually be a normal accessory, but I would go with something that is going to help you better as a DJ if you're a streaming DJ online, is to have a separate PC to stream with. Now, I will link below, obviously, some PCs. But basically, we're looking at an i5 processor, 8 gigabytes of RAM. Some have 125, some have 250 solid state drive, and some have a 250 or 500 normal drive on top of that, depending which one you get. But if you're talking of sort of, I would class anything under about £100 as a DJ, as a working DJ, to be kind of an accessory kind of item. Anything above kind of that sort of watermark would be more of a purchase, it's a proper serious purchase. Yeah. This one kind of just pushes that just a little bit, 110, 120 quid, depending which model you go for. Again, we'll put some links down in below for what specific ones. Because if I give you one now, it may change in price. But obviously, the link below will give you an idea. But what they do is they take, if you run a record box or Serato or whatever software you're doing, if you're doing that and then I'm streaming the same computer, then it puts a lot upon it, especially if you go through OBS or Streamlabs or something like that. We use StreamYard for that very reason, that a lot of DJs do not have a second computer, and therefore they need to have something to take the pressure off the processing. But you'll get a better quality. You'll be able to do green screens. You'll be able to do front views and everything like that. So you can really razzmatazz up your stream. But you need a dedicated computer to do that. So something of that nature, around about 110, 120, 130 pound mark. An i5 processor, which should be more than quick enough to do the job for you, would be a nice little present to sit on your under your tree come Christmas morning. Not a stocking filler because it's a little bit big, but the recommendation
depends how big your stocking is, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, and how big your budget
Wow.
is. But yes, if you're wishing to buy, put it this way, that any of us here now, and the ones that we're talking about, Wongi has a one of them, and Envy has just received one of them. We highly would recommend.
Can I just say something though?
Go on then.
You stole my idea, you.
That teacher for letting it go then, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I got a list. I got a list.
That'll teach you for blocking Wongi.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, but
So
I'm
do
doing
I.
you a favour, T, because he don't want to do no outros.
I still ain't
Anyway.
doing that.
Mr. Wongi, we're gonna let Mr. Wongi do one. It's like a Christmas cracker in it. I'll do a Christmas cracker with you. Do a Christmas cracker with you. Wongi hasn't done one yet.
Okay, so I've actually looked up and got a package for a complete beginner. It's for a DJ that's already in and started DJing. It's not going to be much use because it's very basic. But for the price of money, for somebody who's never DJed before and wants to start up, you can get the Newmark Party Mix Complete Controller set for Serato. Okay, it's ideal for first timers. It comes with a built-in light show as well. So you got it there, and on the back of it, you've got a light show that shines up. It also it can be set up. They say within seconds. Though I haven't tried it myself, but I would probably say minutes. It's and it comes at a bargain price of £72, Great British pounds. It's an ideal package for a total beginner DJ. If you want to get into that, it has a plug-in USB, plug and play USB. It also has an onboard sound card. It has a 1.8-inch headphone output. It has an RGA main output. Also has 4 pad modes, which is like cue points, also manual points, looping, and sample playback. So for that, I think it's a really good value for money for a total beginner for someone, say a teenager or someone's just coming into the world of it. So I think it's very good. Very good package.
My God, he knows what he's talking about. I mean, you're good at reading, one. I'll give you that.
But can I just ask a question about this? Because is it a standalone?
No, it's not a standalone.
But you said it had a USB input.
Well, yeah, it effectively, I suppose it is a standalone. It has a plug and play USB. I mean, I haven't tried it myself. I've looked it up on Amazon. It is on Amazon for £72 at the moment. It was £84. I believe it was £84 something. It's now reduced to 72 on Amazon right now. We're going to get the links below for that.
The ultimate present would be to go to www.danceparty247.club, hit merchandise, and you have a plethora of choices of t-shirts, hats, masks, baby grows, cups, pins, you name it.
Underwear.
Yeah,
there's even stuff for your pets. It even has stuff for your pets.
Even bandanas for your pets. Yep.
Yeah.
So the ultimate present for the budding DJ or the pro DJ would be to gain them, and you can personalize it as well. You don't have to go with the standard design that Envy's put on there.
Yep.
You can actually personalize it with your own name on it or somebody else's DJ name on it. Or even if you don't do that, not a problem. You can completely change the whole thing altogether if you just like the actual look of the clothes. But yes. Dance Party 247.club and go to the merchandise page and go on there, and then you can go and get a nice hoodie or a t-shirt. And I'm looking for the roll neck hoodie and a hat. I need a new hat. So I'll be having a new hat soon.
And I will say we will put the direct link down below for the merchandise.
All links
direct link for the merchandise page.
Yes.
Yeah, we won't mess around with .club and then you have to go here. We'll put the direct link and done. Underneath. Yeah. But make sure you do buy something because you will be helping out the station and it will make us grow. Okay,
so do follow us. We are on Mixcloud. We're on YouTube. We are on Twitch. You can like us. You can follow us. You can hit the subscribe button and the little ding dong bell, and you will get notifications when we go live. So don't forget the danceparty247.club as well. Yep. And we shall see you another time. Goodbye.
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas. And don't forget, Dance Party 247 will be putting on a New Year's Eve, a virtual festival. So keep your ears open for that one, people, yeah?
There's a PS and there's a PPS and a PPS and a PPPS and a PPS.
And there's a by the way.
I'm sure you can mix it up, though, make it look good, T.
Okay, right. Yeah. Ta-da. We're gone.
See ya!